Warning, this show may contain some crude humor and mild swearing. Listener discretion is advised. The show was produced by Geek Happy Network, creators of the very best in audible Oracle entertainment. In other words, podcasts. If you enjoy listening to Smorgasbord, remember to subscribe to the show in Spotify or on your favorite podcast app. Remember to leave a review. We'd love to hear your thoughts. This is Smorgasbord!
Welcome to Smorgasbord, a show where we explore the rituals, myths, and all things strange about the world of food. I'm Mick, and here today is my co-host.
I'm Sniffly.
Hey, Sniffly.
Hi.
Am I calling you Sniffly all day?
Yeah, just call me Sniffly for the rest of this episode.
Formerly known as Angel, is now Sniffly.
Mm-hmm. In the last 10 minutes, I started sniffling.
Yeah, and today we're now going to talk about deadly superstitions in food. We got inspired by the last episode and I guess decided to do another one.
About death, because we're edgelords.
We're so edgy and metal. And we're recording this just before Halloween, so we figured let's do a Halloween episode, but we're not releasing it on Halloween.
So yeah.
That's just the way we are.
It's the general season.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But today it's going to be formatted a little bit differently, I guess. It's just going to be more chill, you know. Sniffly and I are just going to go look up as many deadly superstitions that we could find about food. I think we just got talking about, there was this one thing and
they're all like old wives' tales.
Yeah, essentially. Just that. Maybe someday we'll try it and see if we actually die.
Oh, yeah, sure, okay.
But,
we got nothing to live for. It's fine.
But anyway, I wanted to start with this one thing I found from Myanmar, which was super funny. Apparently in Myanmar, there's a poster about millions or thousands, or I don't know how many there are actually, but tons of different ways you could die or hate life from specific food combinations. It's just this poster with like two images, and then in the middle it says what the result would be if you mix these two together.
Is this like hilarious. A public announcement poster?
Yeah. Well, apparently it's common. Like, it's a common household item.
Oh,
like, people will have this thing at home, just hanging. It's just
like a calendar.
Yeah, it's like how the same way people have calendars. I want to have one. I want one.
You can probably maybe find it on eBay.
Yeah. Yeah,
or cool. Amazon, you know.
So if any of our Three Glorious fans wants to give us one of these for
Christmas.
Halloween. Or Christmas.
Hallowmas.
Just send it over.
Thanks.
Okay. Anyway, who are we shouting over? Shout out to Jan today.
Yeah, go Jan.
Being Jan.
He's so chill.
Jan's the best.
He takes pictures.
Photos. Beautiful photos.
Nice.
Very, very dark.
He's moody.
He's moody, yeah.
His photos are moody.
He's like the Batman of photos.
But he's like the professional because he has Leon's sunglasses.
Yeah, true. Anyway.
So thanks, Jan, for listening.
Yeah. So yeah, in Myanmar they have this thing. Apparently it's rooted in just ancient history and old wives' tales and just different experiences of people, and then just became this. I found some pretty funny ones that caused death. Apparently land crab and mushrooms.
Land
dead.
Crab.
Rabbit meat and mushrooms. Dead.
Oh, wow. You just can't eat mushrooms, huh?
I feel like a lot
Maybe they're just eating bad mushrooms.
Yeah. But I'm going through all of this. I'm pretty sure a lot of these people just suffer from gout. Because these are the kind of food you eat to get gout.
Yes.
And yes, it feels like death when you have gout. But apparently also milk and sour food, like lemons, dead.
Oh, right. Well, that curdles and it's gross.
Right.
Maybe not dead, just vomity.
Pork and toddy palm sap, dead. Pork and lotus root, dead. So something about the pigs in Myanmar, I guess, that...
yeah, what's the common denominator here?
Yeah.
Mushrooms and
pork.
Probably not processed.
Yeah. It's definitely gout, man.
It's just gout.
I had to ask were any of these combinations actually good food, because we, as professional food
people,
podcasters,
yes,
we have to ask it. And some of them seem like crab and mushroom seems like a pretty good thing. Actually, rabbit meat and mushroom sounds delicious.
I've never
Put a
had
little
rabbit
bit of
meat,
rosemary
so-
or something. I don't know. I'm assuming it's just gamey.
Yeah, I don't know. I never had the pleasure of eating a bunny,
Right.
but I have had many mushrooms, and they're great.
Yeah, mushrooms are great. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're just going to go through a whole list of different superstitions. And Angel, I think you have some as well. So
It's another one from Myanmar. I had a friend
yeah.
in high school from Myanmar, and she was adamant that you cannot eat watermelon and eggs at the same time.
Oh,
You will die.
interesting.
And there's a seriousness in her face when she told me this. And I'm
Watermelon
like,
and
what? Yeah, and how much space in time do you have to put into to eat them separately? Does one have to completely leave your body
Right.
before you eat the other one?
Do
I
you have
don't
to do a
know.
poop check?
Yeah, it's what is that watermelon gone?
Yeah, poop check on the watermelon.
Yeah. I don't know.
Interesting.
And I think she was specific about it being hard-boiled eggs.
Interesting.
But no, there's absolutely no scientific
Maybe because
reason for
there's
this.
sulfur in egg and watermelon has
Melon.
melon. I know. I think in India actually there's something similar where oh no, in Argentina you can't mix wine and watermelon
Oh,
because that would cause death too.
watermelon.
Yeah. So what is it about watermelons that cause
Oh,
death?
I don't know. But they're so delicious.
Yeah.
They're one of the upper echelons of
Yeah.
melon.
Yeah. I looked apparently there's something about arsenic. There's some arsenic in watermelon sometimes. I don't know how true that is, but
Right.
maybe
I mean, I'm
arsenic and
still alive.
sulfur combined makes for death. And wine, alcohol, and
I
arsenic
feel
is
like
bad
the
for
trace
you.
amounts that are in watermelon or any food that
Yeah.
naturally occurs is so low.
Maybe munch hard on that
You're
arsenic.
gonna have to eat 2,000 watermelons to actually be effective.
Yeah, maybe that was the backstory. Some dude in Myanmar had a
Ate
watermelon
2,000
farm. He shit, I gotta try all this watermelon. that's how I think. More people sound like, I guess.
So he ate 2,000.
I'm gonna try all these watermelons, man. Yum, nom, 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 nom. Oh shit.
I'm gonna wash it down with an egg.
Yeah.
And that's the straw that broke the camel's
His
back.
partner comes by. He's like, "Honey, I made some egg for you." He's like, "Yeah, okay, I'm gonna get some egg." And he's got the egg with the watermelon, and he's like, "Oh." And he goes, hangs out with Mengpo for a while, comes back as a watermelon. It's all good. Goddamn that bureaucracy! Hey, all that it was an administrative error.
That he turned into a watermelon with googly eyes.
There's also, I guess, in Eastern cultures too, there's cutting noodles before serving them can cut your life short.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know about that one.
So
I
don't
feel like
cut
I
your
should have known
noodles.
about that one.
Yeah, but you don't really eat noodles anyway.
That's
so,
true.
Yeah. If you put chopsticks upright in a bowl of rice, that can lead to death.
Oh,
It's a
yes.
Japanese thing.
I've heard about that
Yeah.
one. I
Feel-
do that a lot.
Oh.
Mainly because I don't eat rice and I don't like using chopsticks.
I feel like it's just because
But I'm still alive.
your Japanese host will just murder you.
Oh,
That's
I'm
what
sorry,
leads
I
to
don't know
death.
when I'm being rude.
There's also I found this really funny one about bananas, that you don't bring bananas to a fishing boat.
What?
Yeah, it can cause bad luck or maybe even death.
Ooh.
So I ended up looking more into it. It could
Banana boat.
Yeah. Yeah, what if you bring a banana to a banana boat?
As long as that boat's not being used for fishing, right?
What if you bring a fishing rod?
To a banana.
Yeah, what if you bring a fishing rod to a banana boat? Is that
Maybe
like
you'll
bringing a
live
banana to
forever.
a fishing boat?
Maybe you'll live forever because it's the
Opposite.
opposite.
So, if you bring a banana to a fishing boat, it's bad luck or death.
Okay.
But if you bring a fishing rod to a banana boat,
You'll
it's
live
eternal
forever.
life.
Nice. Which sounds more like torture to me.
Okay, maybe just a good life.
I'll take that. Okay.
So I have 2 fishing rods.
Do you have a banana boat?
No, but I could buy bananas
and make a boat?
A boat, yeah.
Okay, can we like ritualize this and give ourselves a better life?
Yeah.
A life without 20-hour shifts.
Yeah. What if we mix voodoo technology with it and make a voodoo doll of ourselves, ride a banana with a prop fishing rod?
What if we just do it all in miniatures?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Oh,
Just
okay.
you get a voodoo doll of yourself.
Let's do it.
You put it on a banana. Then maybe you get a toothpick or a chopstick and put a string on it.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So, if you don't hear from us,
It means we're dead.
this means we're dead.
We've cursed ourselves.
But yeah, I was eventually looking up into why bananas on a boat might be bad because I just thought it was so strange.
Maybe you'll trip over it and fall overboard.
Yeah, so that's one of it actually. The other one too.
Don't litter.
Yeah, don't
Just
litter.
Don't throw banana peels. How about that? This is
Yeah,
not
I feel like
Mario
a
Kart.
lot of these superstitions are rooted on like things people just didn't want you to do, so they just made a story about it.
To scare people.
Yeah, it's like when your mom's like wants you to do homework and she's like, "Don't turn on the TV at 3 because it's bad luck."
I'd be like, yeah, sure, okay, I'll do it anyway.
Yeah. Or don't spill your food because if you do, you won't have good
Children.
grades or whatever. Yeah.
Children.
Yeah.
Watch me throw food everywhere. I don't
Yeah.
kids.
I think it would have been more effective if they were just straightforward with it. You know, like, don't drop food in the floor or I will kill you.
Yeah. You're gonna have to clean it up.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to Swifter this
that
shit.
would be scarier. She like holds that Swiffer and she's like, "Yeah, I do this. That's work. That will take away from your video game time." Which I know you do. 'Cause
Death
you don't
is a
say
little
it.
bit too abstract of a threat.
Yeah.
I'd just be like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Right.
We're all gonna die sometime.
Yeah. But another reason, going back to the bananas,
Right.
because I'm so hung up on this. Well,
Are we all?
Yeah, another reason apparently is because bananas can expel methane, which if you if you have more than enough bananas, can actually expel enough methane to kill the passengers below the deck.
Oh. So
That's also
Donkey
why
Kong's banana stash might actually kill him if he doesn't have ventilation.
Yeah, actually, I think that was the story. Was that it was a shipping vessel with monkeys and bananas, and everyone died from methane, and the monkey ingested the methane and turned into Donkey Kong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. He turned into an ape?
Yeah. No, he was already a monkey, and he turned to an ape. Yeah, that's the origin story of Donkey Kong.
Huh, and then he got angry. Oh, is that why there's barrels everywhere?
Because it's like he needs to eat those bananas to stay apey.
Okay. Wow, I didn't know that was a thing.
True story. Ask Nintendo.
Donkey Kong Country 2 was my favorite game ever.
Was that the one with the one you could change to Diddy Kong and Dada Kong?
It's Diddy and Dixie.
Dixie, that was fun.
Yeah, that one's great. Dixie is obviously superior because she can helicopter spin and float.
I should remember that game. I love the art in that game. The art style is really cool.
It's so good.
Yeah, it was like
their best music in a video game.
Really?
Still to this day.
Oh. See, when I think of their platformer games, right? Mm-hmm. I always think of Crash Bandicoot's theme song.
I don't know how that goes.
I'm not gonna sing it. My voice is too
Note to self, Google later.
That's it. That's the part I remember. Anyway, moving on. Apparently, if you leave a plate out overnight, it's bad luck because you're inviting the devil for dinner.
Ooh.
Who will take your soul? That's why it's death.
Oh, okay.
I think you're just inviting rats, but
yeah, but rats also means plague.
Yeah, true.
Plague means death.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of the plague, there is that belief that garlic kills vampires and evil things. I was looking up into this because I was like, this is so common. I wonder why. A part of it is because garlic does have that medicinal quality to it. So back in the day, they believed garlic can cure people of things. It became a superstition from there. In fact, it was medicinal also during the time the Black Plague was happening in Europe, where people were vampiric or zombie-like. So potentially that's why there's this belief now that garlic kills vampires and evil things. Actually roots back from the plague.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Very interested in plague tales, but that would be a different
like tails.
episode.
Woo.
We're all gonna die from boils.
Like tails.
Ooh.
Another common one is throwing salt over your shoulder. The reason behind this is if you spill salt, the devil appears to your left and the angels appear to your right. So
which shoulder you're supposed to throw it
over
over?
your
The
left shoulder.
Okay.
Who's left though?
Yeah, is it the observer's left or your left?
Yeah, but they're behind you, so I guess it would be the same left.
It would be your left.
But it would be the left of the salt's perspective, or I don't know. This is tricky.
I don't know how to see things from a salt's perspective.
I think just to even it all out, you just do it both shoulders.
I don't need morality. I can be neutral.
You
So goodbye angel, goodbye devil. Let me think for myself.
Yeah. So just throw it over both shoulders.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Let me make my own decisions, bruh.
Yeah. So that prevents the devil from taking your soul.
Okay.
But I guess you want to throw it over both your shoulders because you don't want the angels to. You don't want anyone to take your soul.
No.
Yeah.
It belongs to no one but Mengpo.
Yeah. In India, there was also superstition about this, but for them you should dissolve the salt in water before throwing it away.
Over your shoulder? Oh, you can miss and like get salt water in your face.
Oh no, you don't throw it over your shoulder.
Oh,
anymore.
okay.
It's just if you spill salt, instead of throwing it over your shoulder, you dissolve it in water.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. I thought you were just throwing a cup of salty water.
No. Yeah. And there's this also belief that you cut a loaf of bread open and you see a large hole in the middle. It means someone in your life is about to die.
Ooh, good thing I don't eat bread.
Yeah. So I think apparently it's because the hole
That's an
represents
air
some
bubble.
sort of coffin.
Okay.
So if you see a large hole in the middle, it means someone in your life is gonna die.
And there's definitely not enough surface area for you to put that Nutella on,
Yeah.
which is a real tragedy.
That is maybe you fill the hole with the Nutella and you save a life.
Oh, Nutella saves lives.
Making our own superstitions here. Nutella, the glue all of everything.
Nutella keeps us together.
Yeah. So that's I don't know. Do you have any other deadly superstitions?
It's not deadly, but it's a food superstition.
Yeah.
I guess it's not really even food. It's just things that you shouldn't put in your mouth. It's like a tale of don't eat that, stupid child.
Right.
But I don't know if this is my family and my mom made this up or it's a Taiwanese thing. But you're not supposed to eat your earwax because it'll make you go mute.
Oh.
Is the superstition.
Yes, definitely not.
Not that I've ever looked at my earwax and was like, I wonder what this tastes like.
Oh, you know what? We could try this.
You want to try eating your earwax?
I have ear candles. Do you know those things?
Yeah.
The ones you put in your ear and then...
I hear they don't actually do anything.
No, but they do.
Do they?
They do pull out earwax. It's really
Do they?
gross.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a video of it, but I do have it with me. I'll show it to you
Shall we
after.
pan fry our earwax? Or-
Sure. Yeah, let's try
I
it.
feel like it'd be kind of gross just...
It's pretty good. It actually extracts a pretty good chunk of earwax.
Okay. I always have chunks.
It's like a pea size of earwax if you do it. You just
Ooh.
lie on your head and you let this candle go.
Does it just like suck it up?
Yeah.
That's
Apparently,
so
like the heat causes a vacuum that sucks up the earwax or something. I don't know.
Okay.
It's pretty. I have a video of like there's like 8 of us in our family who did it together. Just a bunch of people with their heads on the table.
Bonding over
Yeah,
earwax.
it's pretty gross.
No, let's do it. I'm
Yeah.
down.
If any of our listeners wants to have a candle, just
In your ear.
send us a shout out online and we'll
You
see
know-
if we could get you one.
You know what's an interesting thing about earwax that I learned? This is not related to food,
Yeah.
but most Asians have like flaky earwax,
Really?
where most white people, their earwax is more sludgy.
Oh.
Like it's not flaky and dry. And I
Yeah.
think that's why people say ear candles don't work. It's because theirs is liquid.
Right. I've never spent time observing people's earwax. So
Well, neither do I, but I
Interesting.
remember one of my exes, we were both Q-tipping our ears
Oh.
for some reason. And then, like, I just have flakes coming out.
Oh.
And
Nice.
his are just, like, little stains stuck on the Q-tip. It's really gross.
Oh.
But I'm like, what's wrong with your ears? Like, did you just shower? He's like, no. This is what it's always been like. And I'm like,
Maybe because
So we
white people-
Googled this,
yeah.
and it's all like, yeah, Asians have flaky earwax.
Maybe it's because white people don't shower as much.
Dang hippies.
Gross.
Hmm.
Yeah.
There's another superstition, and we haven't looked this up, but I really want to. Have you ever seen Machete?
No.
Oh, well, there's one scene, I believe it's from Machete, where they
Right.
put 2 eggs under the bed. And then the next day they were cooked.
Oh.
Mexican tradition, egg under bed. Here we go.
Oh, so it's a tradition.
It's called spiritual cleansing using an egg. In this way, the egg is a special container that takes on life and energy, and when directed specifically, it acts like a vacuum absorbing what isn't necessary or vital.
Oh.
Okay, so you put it under your egg. You put it under your egg.
You know,
you put it under your bed.
Yeah. You know, that does make sense. Because every time I eat an egg, I feel like I expel a lot of bad gas out.
Oh, yeah, it's been soaking up
Yeah.
all this bad juju, and you
That's
just
what it
ate
is.
it.
So, E, if you're ever listening to me, it's not
Sorry
because
about the
my farts stink not because of the egg. Or me. It's the bad juju's leaving my body.
Oh, look, there's a website called What the Egg Thing in Machete Means.
That's the website?
Yeah.
Someone's really into that egg
I'm
thing.
gonna read it. If you saw Machete, and you should have, you were treated to a very strange scene. Machete, riddled with bullets and not feeling especially chipper, is resting in a Mexican girl's apartment. She takes an egg out of the fridge, rubs it against his face, and then cracks it under his bed. When he wakes up, he checks on the egg, and then takes his gun and heads out. Was it a Mexican healing superstition? Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, so you crack the egg open. You don't leave an egg and it turns to a hard-boiled egg.
I remembered it as not being cracked, but I haven't seen this movie in a long time.
Interesting.
Yeah. Sweeping a raw chicken egg over the body of the victim while chanting, it will absorb the power of the person with the evil eye.
Ooh.
The egg is then broken into a bowl or a glass of water, and then
Mix it in flour, and you make tortilla.
you can make
You make.
a muffin.
Is this where deviled eggs comes from?
I love deviled eggs.
Yeah, but is this where?
I don't think that's
okay.
that's a whole separate thing.
Yeah, so I don't have any other deadly superstitions. I have some non-deadly ones if you want to hear them.
Yeah. Let's go for a few.
Throwing rice at weddings are said to bring wealth
Be
and
very
fortune.
bad for pigeons.
And that. Maybe that's why you get wealth and fortune. You don't have to deal with pigeons for the rest of your life.
Goodbye, vermin.
Apparently, handing hot peppers to a friend will cause a strain in the friendship.
Okay.
I've been giving you hot sauce and handing you hot sauce.
I couldn't even open that bottle. I broke it.
Oh, no, it's really causing a strain now. I feel like it has the opposite effect when you're super emo.
Oh.
So if two emo people give a
We're
hot
just
pepper,
more emo.
you become more emo together. Apparently, if you bury bourbon on a wedding site, it prevents rain for your wedding.
Huh. And then do you get to dig it up and drink it
I
afterwards?
think so. I hope
Okay,
so.
cool.
I will.
Yeah.
I think if I
I
ever
will
get
also.
married. Going back to our friendly friends of the Czech Republic.
Carb Republic.
Mixing beers is in the Czech Republic brings you bad luck.
Okay, so like a Pilsner and an ale don't go together.
Yeah, like even 2 different brands or something.
Okay.
So just finish your beer, y'all.
And then
And
drink
get
a
a
different
new
one.
Yeah. Be classy.
Stay classy,
Yeah.
Prague.
In China, it's bad luck to flip a cooked fish.
Huh. Weird.
So I guess apparently they said that if you want to eat the bottom part of the fish, you just kind of have to
Dig
chopstick. Yeah, dig it out.
Okay.
Seems like an awful waste of time.
I know.
I think it's also. I feel like this is because when you flip the cooked fish, it's an ugly side. Like it looks ugly,
Yeah.
right? Because
It's true.
it's all the sulky part.
Yeah. It's got all the juicy flavors.
In Rwanda, it's said that women who eat goat meat grow beards. That was the best one. I love that one.
Some people grow
I
beards.
don't even know how this began.
Because, goats are,
Like, what would be the cultural history then?
there's,
Leads to
according to The
that.
Simpsons, there's no lady goat. A lady goat is a sheep.
Oh.
So you're eating, like, pure male essence.
That sounds like the same person who told me that an octopus is just a baby squid. We were at a Greek restaurant once, and we ordered calamari, and we're like, "Hey, can we also order some octopus? Do you have octopus?" And it's like, "Oh, we have the calamari."
Like, it's not the same thing.
Squid. It's like, yeah, it's like baby octopus. I'm pretty sure baby octopus
is a different species.
A baby octopus.
Oh, my friend doesn't believe red pandas are real. He says they're just ginger raccoons.
What?
So, there's some people that are real special.
Yeah, I mean, we live in a world of special people.
They're like, it's a cuter raccoon and ginger. And I'm like, no, they're a different species.
Actually, I feel like there have been special people since the beginning of time. It's just their moment now.
Now they are known.
This is the era of special people.
Oh, yeah.
It's our time. In Italy, placing bread upside down is bad luck.
Oh. You should punch it some.
Yeah.
Make you feel better.
Maybe
punch that luck back in there.
Yeah. In Korea, taffy or toffee helps you retain knowledge for studying. Apparently, it's because taffy is sticky.
Sticks in your teeth.
Yeah. So, slippery food will cause your knowledge to slip out.
So don't eat any taki,
yeah.
Whatever that fake noodle.
Or drink water.
Don't drink water?
Well, yeah,
water
it's slippery. Yeah.
Okay, that's true.
Or bananas. Don't eat a banana. Especially in a fishing boat.
Can't have a banana boat.
Yeah. What if you have a banana boat and you eat? What if you eat toffee on a banana boat?
Ooh.
Is it sticky?
It might
or
cancel
slippery?
each other out.
Yeah.
So you're just back to being neutral.
Yeah. Or if you drink bubble tea, because tapioca balls are sticky.
Oh, they're sticky, but they're slippery too.
But the bubble tea, the tea is slippery.
But the bubbles are also slippery. It's only if you bite into it that it's sticky.
So you have to bite on every bubble when you study.
Yeah.
Okay, students.
You're just actually not even studying. You're just concentrating on chewing.
Yeah. I mean, it's a process, right?
You gotta trust the process. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Exactly. In Mexico, dropping a tortilla will call one of your in-laws to show up, and it'll not be a pleasant experience. I love it.
Oh, shit. Oh, Uncle Juan.
Lo pienso, I don't know. Mi abuela, por favor.
No más.
Ayúdame.
No más. No más.
Yeah. I feel like it's just don't drop your food, y'all.
Yeah, if you drop it.
I think that would be the best way to scare an adult.
Dropping your food.
If you don't finish your food, anak or son, child, if you don't finish your food, your in-law gonna show up. He ain't gonna be pleasant.
That's a good threat. Apt punishment.
That's a really good threat. Yeah. The last one I found was in India hanging lemon and chili together can ward off the evil eye.
Oh, that's cool.
Or ward off negative energy. Yeah.
Nice. Chili and lemon.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of other food superstitions in the Philippines. I can't remember. I'm failing my Filipino-ness here.
I'm feeling everything.
I mean, there's that whole classic superstition of if you don't finish your food, a bunch of children in Africa are going to die.
Starve, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one about, like, if you don't eat all the rice in your bowl, if you have, like, speckles left, you're going to grow, like, pox on your face.
Oh, I like that one.
That's also a Chinese one.
Oh.
So you got to eat all that carb.
Yeah.
Guess who doesn't eat rice anymore? Look at my skin, it's flawless.
That's usually the solution to the whole problem. Well, if I never eat rice,
just don't eat it.
Never
pick up a bowl, then you can't have leftover rice grains.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know what other superstitions there would be. I really have been trying to figure out some Filipino ones. I'm sure there are tons.
I feel like most of them is just to get kids to finish their meals.
Yeah. Well, we have one about, like, if you eating noodles for your birthday can bring you long life, but I think that's an Asian thing.
Oh yeah. That is a thing.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm sure there are some. I didn't bother to research it because I tried to channel my people.
Channel my people.
And see if they would speak to me. And give me superstition.
Well, maybe we can have some comments from our I was gonna say viewers.
Yeah.
But
Phil, Nick, and Jan. Our 3 loyal listeners. Please help us. We need more superstitions.
Yeah, if you know any, send them our way.
Great. That's all I had. I was thinking about some of these. None of them really had anything to do with eating. I mean, aside from the Myanmar one. So I think we should try some of these Myanmar ones.
Okay. Wait. I
Shelby
thought
or
you
somebody.
can't eat mushrooms.
Yeah, so we'll cook it for somebody and see if they die.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
And we could find out in the autopsy if it's the result of
mushroom
our
and pork.
cooking or the combination of the cooking.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
If we have any guinea pigs, come over.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to join our food experiment, send us a message.
We'll feed you.
At Geek Happy Network, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, that's what we got for today. It's a little bit of a shorty.
That's alright, because
Shorty.
we recorded a longie.
Yeah, that was a long last episode. But I hope you all learned about our death more.
Yes. Don't eat watermelon and egg.
Now go on and die. Okay.
Goodbye. This is Smorgasbord! Have a food-related ritual, myth, or something strange you want us to explore? Send us a message through Facebook at Geek Happy Network. We'd love to hear from our fellow foodie listeners. And while you're there, remember to subscribe or follow us too. This show was created by Angel Lin and Mick Narciso, hosted by Angel Lin and Mick Narciso, editing by Mick, and logo by Angel. Come give us a listen at geekhappynetwork.com or look for us on your favorite podcast app. Oh, and be sure to follow us on Facebook or Instagram at Geek Happy Network.